So coming up to feed, of course, they know where to go to get their food, and they know exactly who to go to. Each nurse shark has their own designated feeding area. So the smaller of the two sharks is fed over by by Alec over there. The shark's name is Freddy. By Alec over there, and myself, guys. My name is I'm feeding Buka here. Okay. Now the thing about the both sharks is that we find a lot that this time of year we will have a few days where they miss their feeding, 1 or 2 feedings. There's nothing unusual about that. It all has to do with weather changes. Okay, this time of year we have pretty rapid weather changes here. It could be bright and sunny now, and an hour later, overcast, rain, lightning, whatever you want to call it. Okay, wind. So those drastic weather changes does play a big role in how these sharks feed. Sharks, fish, turtles, all these guys are cold-blooded animals. All right, they're very different to us. Cold-blooded animals usually will not eat as much as we do. For sharks in general, and for sharks in the wild, feeding once a week or once every 2 weeks is more or less normal. Considered. As large as the sharks are, they really do not take that much food to keep these guys well satisfied and to keep them ticking over. Now, they have really slow metabolism, so whatever the sharks eat today or have eaten yesterday would still be in the digestive tract today, just pretty much digesting. The thing about it is, the cooler the temperatures get, the more the wind blows, the cooler the water temperature gets, the cooler the shark gets as well. Alright? Of course, that does affect his appetite because his energy level lowers, and of course his metabolism lowers, therefore leaving him a bit less hungry when it's a lot cooler. Now, a 1 degree temperature drop can change these guys' appetites by about 10%. So if we've had a windy night and the temperature in here has dropped about 2 degrees, we're probably not going to be that successful in getting our sharks to come up and feed for us. Now, of course, us being the caretakers of these sharks, we have to make sure that we're here every day to offer them their food, because when they're wanting food, they can come up and get it from us. All right. Now, generally, we feed the sharks once a day, 5 days out of the week. We feed them enough food to satisfy their hunger for the day, which we know is deterring them from feeding on all the smaller fish we have in the exhibit. Now, sharks are predatory fish. They're predatory creatures. They're actually apex predators of the ocean, so they're not food chain. These guys here, if they were to suspect one of these smaller fish is being injured, or sense that one of these fish are injured or sickly in any way, and myself, Alec, or one of my crew members did not really notice, guess what would happen then? The shark would do our job for us and take the fish out of the lagoon. All right? So to avoid that from happening, we make sure we keep the fish lively as well, so that they can run away from the sharks. All right? Now, another good point that I can make is that the type of fish that are found generally in this exhibit here are not commonly fed on by nurse sharks. Okay, so these are not the most common prey for these guys. So this guy right here, guys, Buka, up and feeding for me, took at least one piece, thank goodness. Now, like I said before, tarpons, barracudas, snappers, smaller fish, or other fish like that, are not primarily food for nurse sharks. Okay, nurse sharks generally feed on different types of crustaceans, such as crabs, lobsters. Yes, they will go after some fish as well, but those fish are commonly hiding in small cracks and crevices of the rock. Now, those of you close to me may have seen me kind of pop a bottle open and take some pills out of it. This is shark's vitamin.